Hi, I'm back from the future to bring you the current comic stat picks of the week for November 17th, 2010. And a little bit extra. But first, let's start with the stat picks. First is Chris's pick, a very, very popular book. A book that's been delayed quite a lot, but I'd rather wait for gold than have garbage delivered to me right now. It's Flash number 6. Flash has been a highly popular series in the. I guess it's been a little more than 6 months since it's been released, but I would recommend this even people who aren't fans of DC Comics. It's just a really great. I think it's the best thing Jeff Johns has put out in years. Francis Manapul doing the art. It's Barry Allen, not Wally West, but Barry Allen. He's Flash. It's a really fun book. If even like I said, even if you're not into DC, I would still recommend this if you're into superhero stuff. Next, we have my pick, and I guess it shouldn't be a surprising pick. It's like all Mark Millar books. It's pretty popular, but I really enjoyed the first issue, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's Superior number 2. Basically, Mark Millar, talks about how this is his take on Superman, but it really plays off more like his take on Captain Marvel, Shazam, Black Adam, all that stuff. You don't get all that typical vulgarity and gore and violence that you would get in a normal Mark Millar book, but that doesn't mean it's not worth reading. So definitely pick that up. Next, we have Bobby's pick and my favorite cover of the week, Batman The Return. Here, let me get it out of the bag and forward so you can really see the cover. Look at that awesome David Finch cover. You really shouldn't just pick up a comic just because of the cover. You should pick up because of the interiors. But sometimes, and I've talked about this before in the past, sometimes a cover can be so striking and it can just grab you that you just should really do yourself the justice and check out the book. And I think that's definitely the case here. I mean, it's written by Grant Morrison, so I'm not trying to write it off as just a pretty cover. But, how could you see that and not want it? I don't know. If I just walked into a comic book store, knew nothing about comics, and saw that, I'd be grabbing that right away. And saving the best for last, as always, is Ben's pick, and quite possibly the biggest hit book of the summer. I mean, it's insane. The first issue, the week that it came out, was going for $12 on the internet. A month later, it was going for $30 on eBay. I don't know what it's going for now, but here we have issue number 4 of Morning Glories. Nick Spencer is starting to become a lot more popular. You'll be seeing his name on a lot more comics as time goes by. He just did Thunder Agents, which came out last week, which we got more in. Which is a pretty good book. Especially if you want to start somewhere from the beginning. Thunder Agents is a good place to start. But he's also got a couple image books. Infinite Vacation, which should be out in January. I read the preview in previews. No pun intended. And I thought it looked great, and I'm looking forward to reading that. He's also got he's going to be doing Supergirl in the near future for you DC fans. He'll be doing, for your Marvel fans, he'll be doing a War Machine book entitled Iron Man 2.0. And he's got another book at Marvel that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But you definitely want to be checking him out. And as always, Ben says read it. Don't question the man. Just do it. Ben says read Morning Glories number 4. There's a few comics that weren't picked because we can only pick one per person. But I definitely thought should be mentioned. So I guess this is going honorable mentions. But we have Batman Incorporated number 1. It's another Batman book written by Grant Morrison. Bruce Wayne is the Batman in this book. Batman 704, bam, written and drawn by Tony Daniel with another, in my opinion, great cover. which, yeah, the light reflects off. Anyway, but if you definitely want to see the cover, I'm not going to take it out of the back and board for you this time. Take more for it. That's awesome. Go down to your local comic book shop and check it out there. Dick Grayson will be the Batman in this book. Basically, the future of the Batman titles run down like this. You have Dick Grayson, who's going to be the Batman in Batman, Batman and Robin, and Detective Comics. Bruce will be the Batman in The Dark Knight, written and drawn by David Finch, and Batman Incorporated, written by Grant Morrison. Next up, Superman 705, part of the Superman Grounded run. I have no idea who this kid is, but he has a black eye, and it's pretty obvious that he, A, is beaten up by somebody, and B, worships Superman. But it's been a pretty popular, pretty enjoyable run so far. Highly recommend that. For you Hellboy fans, we have a Hellboy one-shot, Hellboy double feature of evil. If you're into Hellboy, I don't know what to tell you. Just pick it up. It should be a good read. And finally, we have Avengers number 7. Now, I have thoroughly enjoyed all three of the main Avengers books. I beat Avengers, New Avengers, and Secret Avengers. And now the Ultron story is out of the way. We got a new storyline starting up with issue number 7. So this will be a perfect jumping on point and a new addition to the team in the Red Hulk. That's it for this week's video. I'd like to introduce another friend of mine. Let me get him out of this. That you'll be seeing in the near future. Bam. I haven't named him yet. If you have any ideas, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. This video is a little longer than most videos. So far we're at 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Stop by the shops. Stop by both shops if possible. And as Ben always says, shop local. Have a nice day.